DV lottery photo, diversity visa lottery photo. It's the most important thing in the application. Majority of people are eliminated in the DV lottery because of the photo requirements. They do not know what are the mistakes, so they ending up being denied the photo, the picture, whatever. So there are so many questions people should know. Let me start. What devices should you use to take a photo? Do you need to have this a big camera? It's not a must. A phone, do you need to have, you must have iPhone? No. Can you use the normal other Android phone? You can. So the point is, it doesn't matter what device you use. Previously in instruction, they used to say you have to use a camera, not a phone, whatever. That is back in the day where the phones don't have good cameras. But at the moment, this camera is a cheap camera. It's about $400, $500, whatever, $600. But this iPhone 13 is $1,500. So this phone takes better photo than this camera. So the point is not what device you are using. The point is the quality of the photo taken by that device. So I want to remove the misconception that, oh, the person used a phone, the person used this device, so I'm going to win, I'm not going to win. I don't care what device you are using. What I care is, what do you follow these instructions? So that's number one. What device are you going to use to take the photo? Number two is, make sure you use the most recent photo. Not 5 years old photo, obviously. And especially for the children. Children change a lot. Within 1 year, they change a lot. So, I'll give some of the examples too. But according to the instructions, obviously, we know for sure you are supposed to have, first of all, the photo is supposed to be digital. It's supposed to be in color, not black and white. You have to be in focus. But this is the most important thing. Submitting the same photograph that you submitted with a prior year's DV entry is a big no. You will be disqualified. Yes, I've seen people who use the same photo. Myself, I've used it. For one person, I used the photo because I didn't have any other photo. I used the photo of the previous DV lottery, and the person won. But don't try them, because they've already said, do not reuse photos from previous entries. That's why if we use a camera to take the photo of people, let's say we help to apply, number one, we don't give them photo on their own, because sometimes you can be forgetting and tempted to use it. Because if you use it, that's what is going to happen. So that is the bigger part. Make sure you take a brand new photo and go to use it. So, I'm going to give some of the examples of some of the photos. The background of the photo must be white. That is number one. The background must be white. If it's not white, you're already eliminated. This photo of my son, background is blue. Doesn't qualify. Some people, they do this mistake. Even if it's a white photo, they go to the studio, they take a photo like this with a white background, qualifying everything. The photo is printed. Then they take their phone and take a photo of a photo. Do not take a photo of a photo. So that if you go to the studio, tell them to email you or put the photo into the USB stick. Put the photo here, or make sure that the photo is digital. Then don't take a printed photo and then take a photo of a photo which you are going to reduce the resolution. It's not going to be like, yeah. So the original photo is the one you will be able to edit and go to do the application. So make sure the photo background is white. This photo, yes, is not smiling and smiling. They don't want you to be like excited too much. No, this was not intended for the DV Rotary. That's something like that. Another photo I want to show is my daughter, Claire. Obviously, Claire likes to laugh a lot, smiling all the time. But this one is not acceptable. Number one, she allowed her hair to cover some of the ear. You cannot see the left ear, even the other one. So if you have dreads like this one, there is no problem, but don't put too much of this one. Just put them at the back so that you can be able to see your ears. And again, if someone is taking a photo of you, let's say he's using a phone, this is the trick you are going to use. Number one, make sure you use the back camera. Don't use the front camera because the back camera is stronger than the front one. That's something to notice. Number two, don't use a photo like in a portrait vertical phone. Take a photo this way. And allow a distance between you and the person. So don't be too close, don't be too far away. Allow so that when you take a picture, there is at least 1.5 meters to 2 meters between you and the subject. You can be able to take the photo. And take a photo almost like nearby a half, so that if someone is going to edit the photo, it's not going to cut the head alone and leave at the top, or it's going to have like full, like, for instance, this one is a little bit proportional, but you can cut a little bit here to have a little bit like a shoulder, but not like the photo to be cut like here, like you don't have even something, yeah. So that's something you need to pay attention to. So you can take the photo, this one, and be able to edit it. So by taking the background is white, but sometimes you might not have a pure white. So even if it's not a pure white, there is no problem. You can find a way to remove the white from the back to put more clear at the back. But the other mistake people they are doing, they want to start editing too much. Oh, there is a small hair coming out, so let me take it out by Photoshop. They don't care if you like your hair is messy, whatever. But don't start like making like you are a fake, like no. So don't start like doing crazy stuff. And for those who are doing makeup, yes, you can do makeup, but don't do a makeup which completely changes you. You become someone else. Like if you go like person A and person B, that's two different people. So that is crazy. So make sure that you do that one. And another thing, don't wear like a hat or like the accomplishment. You are a doctor wearing the uniform like a doctor, or you are a military person, you wear the military that way. For instance, you are graduating, you want to show that, oh, I have a bachelor degree. I mean, Claire doesn't have a bachelor degree, but you don't take like the graduation photos to think that this photo, if they see, they know that I'm educated, that means they'll choose me. No, don't do that. They don't care. So in that particular way, find a way where you don't put too much photo, like with the makeup, especially for women, like you look like this is a vastly different person. Like, what's going on with this person? What's wrong with this person? Like, is this the same person or different person? The day you're going to the interview, they say, no, this is not you. Yeah, so that is something I want to make sure that you understand that one. Another thing, I want to show you some of the photos so that you can, before and after, make sure you still look like similar, like this is completely, if you, yeah. So makeup is allowed, but not the makeup to completely deceive someone, please. No. Like, don't change yourself from being this one and then you look like exactly like Rihanna or somebody else. No. Make sure that, yes, you can use makeup, but they're not going to look how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, so much editing, so much Photoshop. No, don't do those crazy stuff. No. Okay, another thing is, once you do the photo, It has support, it's going to be in digital, but then there is a proportion of the photo from the head, shoulder, all those kind of things. Those will do on the editing part. By editing, it doesn't mean that you have to go to do a lot of crazy stuff. No, that is not what we mean. We mean make sure that you do a little bit understanding kind of that way. So the photo, it has to be, you are on focus, you look someone in the eyes. Like, don't put too much earrings, don't put too much things, like that kind of way. The light should be in front of you. And especially for us as black people, sometimes when the light is behind you, you cannot see your face. It's dark. We are black, so it's dark. So for that case, light should be in the front of you to avoid also shadows and to someone to look you clear in that particular way. And in case, let's say you want someone to review your photo, someone to check your photo, I'll be able to do that. If you go to my website, which is ebmscholars.com, you go to my website, on the bigger buttons, on the display button, there is somewhere they say photo editing, DV photo editing. So there is a DV photo editing service, and there is a DV lottery application service under the EBM Scholars. If you go on the photo editing page of the EBM Scholars, you will be able to see that means you can take a photo and bring that photo to me, and I'll edit that photo. For instance, you can look on the photo before and after being edited. We are not going to change too much, whatever, but we want to make sure the background is correct, the proportion of the head, proportion of the shoulder, proportion of everything, the weight is correct, everything in that way are in order. So the photo editing services, meaning you will take a couple of photos, like 2 or 3 photos, you send it to us, we'll look at the photos, and then you can edit the photo. Each photo will be edited for $3. And you can email the photo to EBM Scholars email address. If you go there, you'll be able to see. So go to the EBM Scholars, you'll be able to see photo editing service, which gives you all the instructions on how to take that photo if you are using a phone. And then you email us at EBM Scholars after paying $3 using your Visa card, MasterCard, M-Pesa, all those kind of ways you can be able. So if it's 1 photo, it's $3, 2 photos, $6, and so forth in that way. That means we'll be able to review your photo to see if it's correct. We'll be able to edit your photo and send to you for you to be able to apply. But someone is saying, oh, I want for you to edit the photo and apply on my behalf. There is no problem. So for me to edit the photo and apply for each main applicant, whether you have 2 dependents, 3 dependents, I don't care. But each main applicant will be $10. So that is what I'll be able to do for you. I'll edit the photo and apply for you if you want me to do that. And we'll send you the confirmation number. We don't keep your confirmation number. The confirmation number is yours. We'll send it right away. We'll remove all the pressure on your end. So we provide a thorough review of your your information. We take your professional photo, photo you have taken, we edited it, make sure that it meets all the requirements. We remove the chances for you to make any mistake. We do the application for you, and then we send you the confirmation number just for $10. So that's how it shows you how to send you if you go to the website, you'll be able to see how to take the photo, leave the space, and for us, you'll be able to edit the photo. You pay $10, we go to do everything for you. So just make sure that we can be able to help you with the application and send you the confirmation number. So that's the service we are providing this year online. So you send everything, we'll send you after sending the photos and the payment, we'll send you our form with all the information for the DV lottery information, which we need. And the confirmation number, will send you the confirmation number both into 2 ways. We'll send it to your email, and we'll send the confirmation number to your WhatsApp. So that means you have confirmation number in both ways. So that sometimes the email can go to the spam, but we'll have also the confirmation number on WhatsApp in that particular way. So make sure that in this DV lottery, you use the services. I don't want to let you know, to like say that, oh, if we edit your photo, you are going to guarantee win the DV lottery. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if we we do the photo, we'll make sure that the photo has requirements and to avoid any mistake on that particular way. But to win is you and God. If God wants you to win, you'll be able to win. So we look, oh, I used EBM, but I didn't win. It's green card lottery. Remember, for instance, like last year, 22 million people applied for the DV lottery. 22 million people applied for the DV lottery. Guess how many won? 143,000 won. How many won in Africa? 55,000 people. How many won in America? I mean, in Europe, 50,000 people. So it's a lottery, but avoid the mistakes which can make you eliminated completely, even before doing anything. And the ratio of winning, 1 in 155 people, 1 is the winner. So avoid the mistakes so that if it happens to be you, you don't have those kind of mistakes. So that's on the photo. It's very, very crucial to make sure that you follow the instruction for the photo. Because some of the mistakes, if let's say you upload the blue photo, background is blue, it will go through, but you are going to be eliminated. If you wear glasses, the photo will go through, they will eliminate you. But if the photo weight is, let's say the photo weight is above 240 kilobytes, it will not go through. The photo should be less than 240 kilobytes. If it's above, to say the photo weight is more, you cannot go. But all other mistakes you do on the photo, it will go through, but it will be eliminated. You start wearing let's say the badge ID in your whatever. No, they don't need that one. Don't need to wear hat. If you wear hijab, you are allowed to wear hijab, but not the hijab which covers up to leave the eyes. No, it's the one which leaves you the face. Yeah. Don't wear hat. There are so many things you have to make sure that you avoid those kind of mistakes. So those are the things you need to make sure that, yeah. And even like saving the photo, it has to be in JPG or JPEG format. 600 times 600 pixels dimensions. The aspect is it should be square ratio. That means the height, like it has to be square. Like if you take the photo, it has to be square. This is not a typical square, but it has to be square. Those are the things you need to make sure that that way. So even if you take a child, even if it's 1 day old, the photo must be taken of a child. Doesn't matter how old is the child. You can take the photo of a child by laying down the child. So there are different techniques you can be able to use. So for instance, the child, you can lay down the child, you put the white sheet, lay down the child and take the photo this way. That's number one. Or sometimes you can put a white clothing in front of you and hold the baby, like the white is here, like you are behind, the white is between, and you hold the baby like this way. So the white background is behind you, but you hold the baby a certain way that you can take a picture of a baby. Or the baby, you can put the white clothing, white sheet on the on the car seat, and put the child on the car seat and take a photo. So there are different ways you can be able to take a photo of a toddler or a child or a baby in that particular way. Make sure that the child, they're not like, yes, smiling or having a pacifier in their mouth. No, those things are not acceptable. They are not allowed in that way. Very, very important. Remember, majority of people are eliminated because of the photo. So if you want, go to the EBM Scholars and ebmscholars.com website. If you want for us to review, evaluate, and just edit your photo and send to you, you apply on your own, we can do that. But if you want for us not only to edit the photo, but also to apply, it is cheaper for us, for you to send the photo and edit and apply than just editing the photo only. It's up to you. We can do either of the two. The choice is yours. That is something I want to make sure that you are ready to use our service at ebmscholars.com that way.